Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Saibabu Sunkara. Generally, in the political classes, as an elder man, we used to tell the politician should have patience. Sahanamu, Orpu, he should have it. Suppose if somebody spits on the white shirt of the politician, he should just swipe it off and go away. If the voter abuses him, he should say, no baga tittevara anje pedipal. He cannot pick up a quarrel with him. He should not show his emotions. He should control his emotions. That is the quality to be attained by a politician if he wants to be a good politician. But he should not take the law into his own hands. He should not go to the places. He should not make a ruckus. He should not participate in such incidents. Of course, for political gain, the politicians, even though we say all these lessons, they don't care. Definitely they will be indulging in ruckus. So one such incident happened in Thane, near in Maharashtra state, nearer to Bombay. So the local MLA and the NCP leader Jitendra Ahwad and 100 others, they forcibly transgressed into Viviana Mall in Thane during the late night, in the late hours, and they objected for the screening of the film, Marathi film, HARA Mahadeva. Why? Their contention is that Chhatrapati Shivaji was not shown in the right perspective. Even his soldiers were not shown in the right perspective. They were shown in a demeaning way. So the film depicted the soldier, Maratha king, Mr. Chhatrapati Shivaji, in a demeaning way. They don't digest it. So therefore, they wanted the screening of the film to be stopped. But what happened? The people have already entered. The audience were sitting in the theatre. Of course, it's a multiplex, and you know, in the top of the multiplex, normally they maintain the so-called theatres. So in that mall, there is a multiplex, and people have sat down. And he along with 100 others, they made an issue. Actually, they asked the people to get out. Then they said, why should we get out? Then who is going to? We have purchased a ticket worth about 500 rupees or so. Then who is going to repay? Then he said, it is for the management. He asked them. In the meanwhile, the owner of the mall or the manager of the mall came there. He said, sir, already we have booked the tickets. People will come now. We can't stop the movie. So if you get a court order, we can do that. Otherwise, it's a publication. It's an exhibition. We can't stop it. Then he picked up a quarrel with the manager. He used abusive language. So once the leader is like that, so the cadre will get emboldened. So they have made all the audience rise up from the seats. Some of them objected. This man, the so-called Jitendra Ahwad, a video, it is shown that he has picked up a quarrel with an audience and physically lifted him, and his juniors or his followers took him out of the movie theatre. Ultimately, the movie was stopped temporarily. But he is an NCP leader. The government is, of course, but whatever, it will become a political issue. Let us not get into that. So ultimately, the management of the so-called mall, they have reported the matter to the police. The police came. They registered a case against these people because they are large in number. They registered cases under section 141, 143, 147, 149, 323, as well as 504 of the Indian Penal Code. And also section 37, read with 135 of the Maharashtra Police Act. So please remember. So all these sections coupled to say that they have entered the hall by forming into an unlawful assembly. What is unlawful assembly? Unlawful assembly is assembly of more than 5 persons with an intention or with the common object of doing some cognizable offense. Yes, they have released all the people, they have stopped the show, definitely it's a cognizable offense. Therefore, all of them will be held liable under 149, that is common object, as well as 323. They might have slapped or they might have caused simple injury. That's why 323 is added. So 504, intimidation. Come on, if you don't move out, you will reap the consequences like that they were told. But anyway, a ruckus is created. So they are entered in, we can say that in the late night show, they have created vandalism. So actually, the leaders should not get into scuffle with the audience. Actually, the video of the heated exchange itself is enough. Res ipso lapitur, The video itself is enough. Definitely, the court will punish him. And the funny part is, so far, nobody is arrested, even though the video is going viral on the social media. So, please remember, it is an indication that there is no respect for the rule of law. So, no respect for the rule of law, it is the hallmark of the present elected representatives anywhere in India, not only in Andhra Pradesh, anywhere things are happening like. But this should be highly deprecated. The politician should have the so-called calmness, patience, decency and dignity. So we are expecting them to be like this. We don't know whether they will be like this or not. Anyway, this is a good lesson for a politician that a case can be registered against such errant activities or such vandalizing activities, and they should not engage in such ruckus events. Okay, with this I am stopping. Thank you very much.